Good morning. So meal number one is actually ready right now. Let's see what it is. Oh yeah. Breast milk. That's for my kid. But I'll show you meal number one in a sec. So first meal, protein, English muffins, cream cheese. My hope with this video is that by the end you'll have an idea of what I'm eating to get shredded, but then also how to make each meal a little bit more fun, either within the guidelines of your diet, or if you're going very, very strict, what you can still do. Okay. What you can still do without messing up your calories. What I'm going to do for this is I'm going to do one English muffin the fun way, and then one English muffin the way I would do it if I wasn't allowed any sort of variants. The fun way is, I can't even read, strawberry flavored cream cheese. So I'll do half of the serving on this side, and then the non-fun way is original. This one's actually whipped, so that'll be cool to try. I've never had that. Probably asking yourself, what's supposed to be fun about the plain cream cheese? Secret weapon, cinnamon. 0 calories, tastes awesome. I put it on everything, as you'll see. Also, this is monk fruit. Looks like sugar, tastes like sugar, but it's not sugar, no calories. So, why not, you know? I'm gonna feeling a little fancy today. And that's it, see? Nothing to it. If you can find other 0 calorie options of things, that will take you a long way when it comes to dieting, especially if you're dieting really hard. I've got some other stuff, but I'll just show you as I do each meal. I'll explain the fun version and then what I would do with the boring version. Okay, a few second rest and then 2 punishment.
One more. Okay, you get 5-second rest.
Yeah, and then 2 more. Yeah, it's harder to start from the bottom.
Oh, I counted as 2.
Did it? Okay. Good enough. Alright, so we made it back. I'm starving, so it's time for meal 2. This is simple. It's just cottage cheese and peaches. And I use canned peaches because it's hard to find good fresh ones when they're not in season. I get the light syrup and then rinse them off so that it's just the peach.
And whatever got soaked into it.
Yeah.
Explain your breakfast of choice.
My breakfast of choice.
And what is that?
It is a monster.
Don't want peaches and cottage cheese?
He'll never eat cottage cheese.
You don't like pulp in your milk?
No.
We got a couple options here to spice things up. You can get yourself one of these, 0 calories. Most of them are 0 calories. Some of them might be 5, but that's low enough that it almost doesn't matter. And then, like I said earlier, I put cinnamon on everything. So if you can't use a syrup, just throw a bunch of cinnamon on it and it's good. Or just eat it plain. Don't be a pansy. Eat your cottage cheese. Unless you're scared of cottage cheese.
Note to self.
English toffee goes really good with this, so that's what we're going to do today. Simple as that. Mix it up, eat it, enjoy it. Here's Moose doing yoga, showing his wiener to everybody. I had to show you guys this steak. Amanda just made this, but I can't have it, but yummy. I'm gonna make meals 3 and 4 right now, and I'm also gonna prep it for tomorrow because I go back to work tomorrow. But the good thing is I can show you a bunch of different ways to make chicken and rice or chicken and potatoes. Chicken and rice is the boring food, the boring bodybuilding food, but it's really more like a canvas. It's so versatile. You can change the flavor in so many different ways, and you can add so many things to it that make it better. That it's really It's one of the easiest meals to make and to make fun. I've got 2 different seasonings of chicken. This is like a barbecue seasoning, and this is kickin' chicken, so it's like spicy. 7 ounces for both meals, so I'm just gonna get that all cut up and ready to go first. Okay, here's what we're working with. We've got meal 3 and 4, and then for tomorrow 3 and 4. Sweet potato is awesome because you pretty much don't have to do anything to it. Maybe some salt and pepper, and you guessed it, cinnamon. The chicken and rice, there's G. Hughes sugar-free stuff. We're going to do 2 different styles here. So the first one, literally I'm just going to add this because pineapple on this that's all it needs. On this one, we're doing an orange with a little bit of teriyaki and a little bit of soy sauce. So this one's got a little bit more stuff going on. Let's do these. I've become obsessed with sweet potatoes lately because I didn't realize how tasty they were, just the way that they are. Salt and pepper the crap out of these. Also, if you notice, the rice here is not white because I add turmeric, ginger, and paprika to it. I love it. Super rice. Correction, when my wife cooks it, because I barely cook anything. I think that was a piece of sweet potato. I'm glad it wasn't something gross. I don't know why. Just, that could have gone really bad. That was like total instinct. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I have to give credit to Amanda because she does like all the cooking. I'm going to just throw a ton of cinnamon on the sweet potatoes because I like cinnamon. I just wish that I could eat like double the amount. When it comes to dieting, if you're trying to lose weight, you just have to remember that eating and feeling hungry immediately after is how it should feel. Like you're not going to feel full for a while. That's the point. Instead, think of it like, okay, I'm going to eat this meal and it's going to make me feel more hungry, and that just means that it's working. Like that was the proper amount of food, and I'm on track. And if you can stay in that sweet spot, you'll do okay. All right, let's talk about crutches because at some point during your diet, you're gonna need crutches. You're committed. You have to stay. She's holding on to me. Get a mason jar because it's cool, and grab yourself some sodas, and then of course we're gonna go back to these. The other thing I would suggest is gum. I experimented with using fruity, fun flavors, and it just made me more hungry and more angry that I couldn't eat actual food. So I'm going to stick to minty because then I'm not thinking about eating. I'm thinking about like having a fresh mouth and whatever. I don't know. I did raspberry, coconut, and pineapple, so it looks like this right now. And then we're just going to, yeah, you get the point. Okay, this is meal number 5. And this has got to be one of my favorite meals. It's so good. Check this out. Ooh. Oh, yeah. So this is just steak and sweet potatoes. I don't have cinnamon on this one because I'm going to flavor this a little different. The trick with this is Worcestershire sauce. Which actually, that's how you say it, I guess. I heard a British person say it. Worcestershire. So the debate's been settled. It's not Worcestershire. It's Worcestershire. If you say it with a British accent, it's a little easier to learn it. So, okay, so we got one more meal to go after this, but while I got your attention, I want you to jump in the comment section, and if you've thought of any suggestions for me as far as like ways I could spice up my food even more, drop a comment. I'd love to try it out. All right. Man, I wish you could smell this. Oh yeah, look at this. So there it is. That is meal number 5. And I'm going to enjoy this, and I will show you my final meal, which is, it's a weird meal, and I'm sure you haven't seen something like it before, so I'm excited to show you, but it's really tasty. All right, this is the final meal of the day. So it's supposed to be a protein shake with an apple and a little bit of peanut butter. So what I've started doing is cutting up the apple. I make the protein shake like this, just with hardly any water, and I mix the peanut butter into it. And then that's a vanilla protein, so it's a little easier to flavor. And tonight I'm going to do salted caramel in it. Sometimes I'll do chocolate protein and other stuff. I'll show you what it looks like real quick. Yeah, this is one apple. Naturally, you have to find the biggest apple possible. Couple of pumps. Of course, if you're feeling it, you can totally add some cinnamon. So just mix this up. So that's the last meal. Don't live with people if you're going to bodybuild or diet at all, because this is what I'm missing out on right now. Delicious cheese bread, French dip, some steak in there with some of this in there with the bread, the cheese bread on top. It's miserable sometimes, but you know what? I'm gonna get shredded. So if you've got any questions about dieting or anything, just let me know. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.